All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here, coming to you live on November 11th, 2024. It is Veterans Day, and I want to first say thank you to all of our service members for your service. Today's the day that we acknowledge you, so happy Veterans Day to all of our service members. We're going to be taking a look at the crypto markets, but crazy stuff is going on. We got all-time highs happening. Increased volume and volatility. This is when our system really comes to life even more than normal. And we start printing some cash using it. It feels like you have a money printer in your house using the micro profit system, the trading system we have. Again, for those who are new, who are watching this, of course, look at the disclaimers that are here. I'll throw one up at the end of this video. But we have a proven system. I started developing this system in 2017. I perfected it in September of 2019. And we have been going strong ever since then. I've been outperforming Bitcoin since September 2019. It's amazing because I do it with just small trades, in and out profits, not a lot of stress. And I still can outperform one of the greatest assets of our lifetime, Bitcoin, since I perfected the system, which is kind of incredible. If you want to learn how to trade, there is a free bootcamp that you can do. You can either get back with the person who shared this video with you. You can join our Facebook group. One of the moderators will connect you back with the person who introduced you. And if you're not sure who introduced you, or you really do not have anybody that introduced you, found this by searching the interwebs, you can just shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And they'll be able to look up your account if you have one, or if not, they'll be able to hook you up with somebody in your area. We are a referral-only organization, so you have to have a referrer to join and sign up. Last thing I just wanted to mention, if you want to get morning market analysis like this right to your inbox or push to your phone through a notification, go ahead and hit that follow button or subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and you'll be getting these as soon as I do them. Most days I do these live. Sometimes I do them as a written one in our paid members forum. All right. So with that said, let's start talking about Bitcoin because it's getting kind of exciting. I'm going to jump over here and we are going to look at a particular chart setup. All right, let me share my screen. First thing we're going to do, for those who don't know, this is the iCoinPro trading portal. This is our software only. We have this. It's all custom coded from the ground up. We do use TradingView charts, but we just use them to display the data that we're actually collecting. So we're actually not using TradingView for the data. We actually do it ourselves. So I wanted to take a look at what's called the MA Momentum Chart setup. So for those who are members that have the portal, you just go to this little caret here, click on it, load chart layout, click on MA Momentum, and that will load it up. MA Momentum stands for Moving Average Momentum, and this is a chart that shows us potential momentum in the crypto markets. Now, we look at Bitcoin every day. Because Bitcoin's a big bully. Whatever Bitcoin's doing, generally all the altcoins do. And in particular, when Bitcoin dumps, guess what? All the altcoins dump. Usually a lot more than Bitcoin does. So, yeah, Bitcoin might go down by 3%. The altcoins will go down by 10%, 15%. All right, so I just want to point this out for members of iCoinPro. If you go to my iCoinPro training, and you click on Micro Profit System Part 3. This is an additional training you can do. MA Momentum is right here. It takes a little over 40 minutes. Again, we have a 1-week course to learn how to trade with the system you can do. That is absolutely brilliant. Then we have some additional training here in this Part 3 that will really make you an absolute pro, kind of gives you your PhD in crypto market trading, any market, to be quite honest with you. So really quickly, looking at this chart on Bitcoin, and I've been talking about this, that things were looking pretty good after this breakout here, this downtrend line. In fact, we can pretty much just delete this at this point. It's irrelevant. Now we're kind of watching this chart and we're looking at key levels here that we can be looking at. Bitcoin is absolutely charging today. It's charging even more. And with this chart setup, the way that this actually works is when we're trading above all of these lines here, these are moving averages. I'm not going to get into how they're calculated. You just have to know how to use them. This purple one, maroon one, gold one, green, these lines, when we're trading the price action, which is these candles, green and red candles, when we're trading above all of these, that's potentially building up positive bullish momentum. Bullish means an upward trending market. When we are trading below all of these moving averages, you're building up potentially bearish or downward momentum. Now, the further that these moving averages pull away from the actual price action, the more momentum is potentially being built up. And you can see that here where it comes back and we have just really good upward momentum. Came across, the market's like, I'm not sure if we're going up or what we're doing. It went back and forth, then finally made its decision. And right now we've got a pretty positive thing happening. We're trading higher and higher. We are trading above all of these moving averages. The price action is pulling further and further away from these, different moving averages. So that's actually kind of awesome. So we're just going to have to see where eventually we're going to ring a bell. There's going to be a certain price we're going to hit, and there's going to be a pretty dramatic drop that occurs. That'll kind of be a signal that we may have hit a top or a temporary top where we're going to need to trade sideways again. What that price is going to be, we don't know. We're in a totally new trading ranges. We don't have any levels established for what this trading range is going to be. Once we broke through the previous all-time high of like pretty close to 74K, now we're trading in a new trading range. Obviously, a lot of people have their targets set at 100K. I think that's kind of common. So whether or not we'll get there, no clue. But for right now, things are looking pretty good. We are trading above, and that's always positive. So we'll just have to see how that happens or what happens next. Key levels, I think, to kind of keep an eye on. Obviously, 80,000 is going to be the downside level. We got to stay trading above that to potentially keep this momentum going upward. Below that, we've got about 75K. We're going to be wanting to keep trading above this light purple line. That means that we're building up this awesome momentum. And you can see that when we bounce off of it, that's really good. The opposite also happens when we get bearish. We start to trade below it, right? And what's cool about this chart setup is you can quickly look at it and go, okay, when we're trading below everything, we're definitely not in a bull run and we're potentially in a bear market, all right? That's what you know. Whereas when we start trading above it, potentially we could be in a bull run, but we're pretty much definitely not in a bear market when this is happening. But again, eventually things turn. They always turn. Markets go through cycles. The fear comes back in. Okay. Right now we're trading just about almost 25% higher than we were before with the last all-time high, which is not a lot. So these guys who bought here are only up 25%, which is, a great amount. Don't get me wrong, right? But I think when people look at crypto, they want like thousands of percent, right? So, but we'll just have to see how far Bitcoin's going to go before it does run out of gas. And then for this cycle, could be 100K, could be today. We just don't know. And what's cool about our system is we don't have to know. We don't have to be smarter than the system. We just follow the system and we continue to absolutely rock this market. So with that said, that's where we're at with Bitcoin. So again, 80K on the downside is what we're looking at. Below that, about 75K. We want to keep trading above this light purple line. If we lose that, then the momentum could shift quite a bit. On the upside, who really knows? 85K? Sure, why not? We gotta get above that. Sounds great. The only other thing I want to keep an eye on here, so this price keeps creeping higher and higher. We like to watch longs and shorts on Binance only. We ignore BitMEX, we ignore Bitfinex. We check this out through blockchainwhispers.com. They pull this directly from Binance. So longs are people that are betting Bitcoin's going up with leverage usually. So it's very risky trading. They can blow out their account if it goes the wrong way. Shorts are people betting that Bitcoin is going down, usually with leverage. These shorts are hovering around 60%. This is pretty relatively normal. These are a little bit high. We don't get too worried until this gets over 70%. And listen, people are shorting because they're saying, all right, this has got to turn around at some point, right? So if it doesn't, and it just keeps creeping higher, and these shorts go over 70%, believe it or not, we get set up for what's called a short squeeze, which could drive the price dramatically with a lot of volume even higher, as all of these people shorting the market, betting it's going down, get liquidated en masse. So let's keep an eye on that, and we'll have to see what happens there. But right now, it's kind of normal. If these get back to 50-50, then we're probably going to get pretty normal trading going on. So last thing I just want to check out is our software. Let's see what's what the hot buddy coins are to trade with our system. Now, look, I'm not telling you anything that's investment advice. I'm not saying to invest in any of these coins. We have a very specific way that we trade in and out to protect ourselves and keep ourselves safe in these markets. So the different coins that have been a lot of fun to trade right now is Swell USD. I've been trading that a lot. We got Bonk and we got SHIB. We don't really need to look any further than those three. If the market dumps or something else happens that's super exciting, our software will find it, okay? I do recommend for users of the system, make sure you go in, clear your lists, okay? Make sure you clear your list. Do it at least once every 24 hours. And let the system continue to rebuild the list and let you know what's going on and what's current. You don't want to end up with stale lists where a couple of days ago it was a good coin to trade in a dip sequence. Make sure about every 24 hours you clear those lists out. The system will not clear them out for you. You have to do that manually. All right, everybody. So that is what we've got. Got this one coin. We'll be watching this one for some back-end dips. All right, which could be super fun. Pretty okay. Volume, about 50 million in 24-hour volume. That's good. We like it. So again, those though are the buddy coins I'm looking at today. Definitely Swell, Bonk, and SHIB. All right, everybody, have a great day, and let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets today. Bye-bye, everybody.